Wireless communication, that just means that you don't have to carry the message yourself, but you can just send it in a wireless way. We've been talking a lot about radio communications, wireless communication by radio, and optical wireless communication, wireless by light. But which technology was invented first? Was it radio communication or was it optical communication? And now you may think that Li-Fi is something of the last decades or so. Communication with lasers is a very hot topic these decades, but it's even older than radio communication. But radio communications is from 1904, when Marconi did the first cross-Atlantic link using radio communications. So 1904, and still optical wireless communication was there before radio communications. Because of the photophone, invented in 1880. That must have been a wonderful time. Philips did not yet start its lighting company here. There was already the idea of wireless communication via light. Philips still had to make illumination. Van Gogh painted the potato eaters, a poor peasant family in this region, using a petrol lamp, not even electric light. So that was state of the art, although Rayleigh was doing the equations on that later were the foundations for photonics, and Graham Alexander Bell invented the photophone. Hans Hartmann, you brought this device.
Yes.
That's not from 1880?
No.
But what you have there may have been something.
This is the basic of the photophone.
The basic. It's the transmitter.
It's the transmitter. I can speak to the transmitter and you can hear it.
And it's fully passive. There's no microphone inside.
Just a tube, just a foil, and that's all.
And the foils start to resonate when you speak into it.
Indeed.
So, I feel a bit like being a magician, but you will show how it works. Hans, how does this work?
This works perfectly. This works really great. Graham Bell was really a great inventor, and we can make this soundable.
Okay, so you have this as a transmitter.
Yeah.
I guess he had good lenses by 1880.
Yeah, they could.
So with the light of the sun, he was projecting a bright spot, like we could do with a flashlight today.
Yeah.
But he did that with lenses and then bright sunlight.
Yes, indeed.
And thereby he could send, let's say, resonating light that resonated in one way or another, according to the voice.
He could transmit his voice by traveling over the light across the street. With
this as transmitter, okay. I buy into that this could be made in 1880. No. But this is pretty new.
Yeah, this is new, of course. This is, well, not state of the art, but it's home built and it's very sensitive and it makes this soundable.
Yeah. You, as a radio amateur, use this to communicate with laser beams over many kilometers.
Yes, indeed.
That's one of the proud things that these radio amateurs do, covering large distances.
Yes.
But across the street was already nice in 1880. What is in here that, let's say, could have been produced around 1880?
A cell.
Yeah, okay. That's somewhere hidden here. So we start with a lens, I think, here.
Of course, the lens is here.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes inside. This light goes to one point and there's a cell.
Yeah.
And in 1880s they used selene as a cell, and with that there came a small voltages from this cell.
So a voltage or a current came out of this cell. Then you convert the modulated light
into DC or AC. And this was into the speaker.
And then Graham Bell was into business because he had already invented also the telephone.
Yes, indeed.
He could use a loudspeaker to make that audible.
Yeah.
So despite everything that is in here, and we will not reveal it because that's a secret of the amateurs, but there is also a photosensitive cell, amplifiers and a speaker.
The basics are the same.
So we will try and see whether it all works. Optical wireless communication was invented in 1880 by Graham Alexander Bell. He invented the photophone. But even Napoleon used a way of communicating in a wireless way between towers in France, so he could cover all of the country in just 20 minutes using a system like this one. But now here in Berlin, I learned that even in 1833, also the Germans used it.